such as catering practices, which come out from home economics, the mother general, food and nutrition, and so on and so forth. But our main focus is on catering practices. The topic we are about to treat is beverages. Beverages can be defined as any drink apart from water that is consumed both as stimulant and also because they are palatable. Also, beverages are drinks that have strong flavors and therefore act as a thirst quenchers. What are we saying there? We're talking about beverages. We say that we can also say that anything apart from water is what? Beverages. Anything, any drink apart from water, we can say it like that, is a beverage. Because water says to be tasteless and colorless. But when we talk about beverages, you see that so many things are added. So, and water forms the basis of it. Okay, so as we go further, we also see types of beverages. Beverages are classified based on their nutritive values, whether the presence of alcohol is there or not. That's the classification, how they are classified, how they are divided. We say that they are divided into two. One, alcoholic beverages. Two, non-alcoholic beverages. Are you with me? So, these alcoholic beverages, we have some examples of them. The non-alcoholic beverages also have some of their examples. So when we are discussing alcoholic beverages, we say that it contains a percentage of alcohol with different characteristics. It contains alcohol. It passes through some secondary fermentation. That's alcohol. That's why in consuming it, one has to be careful, because if care is not taken, you will meet yourself somewhere or elsewhere you do not want. So that is alcohol for you. So we have different. So examples of alcoholic beverages, they include beers, all brands of beers. We know beers nowadays. We have some examples. Beer comes in various forms. We have 3. That is the one they call Babando. We also have the one they call Oba. That is we have lager beer. We have so different brands of beer made by different companies. Like Hero and so many of them. There are different brands of beers. We also have wines. Wine comes also of different varieties. We have white wines. We have red wines. We have sparkling wines. We have different types of wines available. We also have spirits. Spirits. They are of different types and forms that make up. And when you drink it, you see that they have some percentages of alcoholic beverages which can do some certain things in some individual body. We also have stouts of different brands and varieties, of different ranges, and so on and so forth. So these are alcoholic beverages with some of their examples. Are you there? Now we have characteristics of alcoholic beverages. These alcoholic beverages we are talking about has different characteristics, several characteristics, of which one taking it has to be careful. And one of them is what? Alcoholic beverages contain a fermented sugar. That's what I said before, that it has gone through some secondary fermentation. That is, it has come out from natural to some processes. So another characteristic that is what is known with is what? Their nutritive value is very low. It has low nutritive value because of some processes it passed through. Okay, They have strong flavors. Another one is that they have strong flavors. Some of their flavors are very strong. Many a times, if you inhale some, it fails to throw some people aback. Those with weak brain cannot control it. Something like spirits. When you want to drink hot like that, at times if you bring it closer to your mouth, and it will somehow turn your head upside down. For those who are not used to it. So likewise some other alcoholic beverages. So that's why we say they have stronger flavors. They act as sedative when consumed excessively. I mean, you see someone who consumes alcoholic beverages uncontrolled. You see the person that the alcohol will be controlling the person, will be moving it, in fact will be speaking to the person, and the person will lose some control when you consume it more. And some may not even get to their homes or various destinations. So they'll be acting under the influence of what? Alcohol. Okay, we'll now say again that they weaken the body if the intake is not what? Controlled. If the intake of alcohol in the body is not controlled, they weaken the body. That's why when you see some people, they will begin to stagger. Some even take it without eating food, and it's work negative to alcoholic beverages. This is the opposite of the alcoholic beverages. But we're talking about alcoholic beverages, and we also talk about non-alcoholic beverages. This type of beverages do not contain alcohol. They are more natural. They are more what? Natural. Unlike the first one, unlike the alcoholic beverages, which I said that they pass through some secondary fermentation. Okay, so examples of non-alcoholic beverages include tea, coffee, cocoa, fruit juice, milk drink, beef tea, lemongrass tea, and some of them. Characteristics of non-alcoholic beverages. That is what they are known with. Number one, they have natural sugar content. Everything about the non-alcoholic beverages are what? Natural. They are no process about them. Now, they act as stimulants. You see the bracket, tea or coffee. They act as what? Stimulants. They stimulate appetite. That's when you take most of them, maybe you are sick or some certain thing. When you take tea or coffee, it stimulates your appetite. It makes you to be hungry and want to eat. Okay, number three, their nutritive values are high in vitamins, protein, and fats. That's why we say that it is the opposite of alcoholic beverages. They supply energy to the body. Yes. When we take some of those non-alcoholic beverages, they supply energy to the body. Number five, they need some kind of local preparation before serving. Yes, before serving some of those non-alcoholic beverages, you have some local kinds of preparation you make before them. Example, when you want to make lemongrass tea, you have to cut it. After cutting it alive, then you preserve it. You boil your water, add to it, sip before you drink. Or you want to make a fruit juice, something like pineapple juice. What you need to do is to get the pineapple, cut it, wash it, cut it, and squeeze, either locally or manually or using the electrical blender. After which you do what? You drink. So that's what we say. They need some local kinds of preparation before serving them. Now, nutritive value of beverages. When we talk about nutritive value of beverages, we say that non-alcoholic beverages are classified based on their nutritive value, and they are into the following groups or categories. Number one, nourishing beverages. These are the three types they are classified further. Number two, refreshing beverages, and again stimulating beverages. Next class, we are going to dig more on these nourishing beverages. Nourishing beverages are the one that nourishes the body. When you eat them, they nourish your body most. Then we talk about refreshing beverages. They are those ones that do what? Refreshes. Something like thirst quenchers, something like commercial carbonated drinks. When you take most of them, they are just quenching your thirst. They don't have much to give, which is different from nourishing beverages. We have some examples of nourishing beverages. We have something like what? Milkshake, egg flip, lemongrass tea, beef tea, cocoa tea. Most of them are what? Nourishing beverages. We have some of them, milk drinks, and a lot of them. So they nourishes the body. Or this one is most of the commercial carbonated drinks that only we do take them to do what? To quench our thirst. Maybe you after visiting the farm, when you come home and the food is not yet ready, you order for any of the drinks, either Fanta, Sprite or Coke or whatever. You take them to quench your thirst as you are waiting for food. Then stimulating beverages. We call this one stimulating beverages because they stimulate appetite, and mostly because of their medicinal properties they contain, most of them. And also we call them invalid drinks. We also call this one invalid drink. That the drink of maybe people that are sick, you give them for them to come recover from their illness. Something like what? Lemongrass tea, and some of them, they help to stimulate appetite. So in conclusion, we have discussed beverages, the term beverages. And when we are starting, we have now said that beverages are any drink apart from water. Any drink apart from water that are consumed both as what? Stimulant, because they are what? Palatable. So that is what we call what? Beverages. And we went further to discuss the types of beverages. We now say that we have two types of beverages: alcoholic beverages and non-alcoholic beverages. We explained them. And also, we further say that they have examples. Alcoholic beverages have examples and also characteristics. That is what they are known for. Also, non-alcoholic beverages have their what? Examples, which we mentioned some of their examples and also their characteristics. We also say that non-alcoholic beverages are classified further based on their what? Nutritive value, which we mentioned: nourishing beverages, stimulating beverages, and what? Refreshing beverages. So these are, in summary, what we talk about beverages. What beverages what it entails. So in these beverages, though we will continue a further explanation of nourishing, refreshing, and stimulating beverages. And also we have some other beverages that we are going to deal with in our next class. So let's have our assignment on the board, on the one we have taught so far. Number one, in your own understanding, define the term beverages. Second question, differentiate between alcoholic